Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to prepare a really easy, cost-effective meal. One of my go-to meals in the off-season. Covers the bases of your protein, your carbs, your fats, and your vegetables. I have a baked potato cooking in the oven at 375 degrees, 45 to 50 minutes to take it to cook. I have some broccoli being boiled. Once the water's boiling, I drop the broccoli in there, and 15 to 20 minutes, it's soft enough for me, depending to your liking. Some people like it a little bit firmer, a little bit softer. And I got the chicken thighs here. I'm cutting off the extra fat. There's a lot of fat in the chicken thighs compared to chicken breast. It's already in there, so I'm just cutting off anything excess that I can. I got them as clean as possible. I'm heating up the pan. Once it gets a little bit warm, I'm gonna spray it down with some coconut oil and get to cooking. So now on to my favorite part, cooking the chicken thighs. I'm gonna spray down the pan lightly with some coconut oil. Let the pan get nice and hot. I'll throw in my chicken thighs, roast them on both sides, then cover it, turn down the heat, and let them cook a bit. I'll season these chicken thighs with some pink salt and a little bit of Southwest Chipotle. I'll move these around a little bit, let them get nice and seared on one side. I'll flip them to the other side, do the same thing, turn the heat down and cover them and let them cook slowly. Once you stop and you take it off the stove, the heat is so high, it's still gonna cook a little bit. So it's always good to stop right before you think it's about ready. We'll give these a little flip. You see that color? You want a nice little char, not too much. Just get it cooked like that on both sides. So once you cover it and you cook it, it holds in the flavor. Similar to grilling a steak before throwing it in the oven to cook it. It captures the flavor and holds it in there. And a tiny bit more of our seasoning. Move them around, make sure they're getting charred evenly. Now I'm gonna cover those and turn the heat down and let that cook. It could take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how thick the breasts are. I'll check up on them and see when they're ready. Okay guys, so broccoli's all done. It's cooling off there. And our baked potato is done as well. We're gonna check on our chicken. Oh, that's looking great. Perfectly seared on both sides. Looks awesome, almost looks like barbecue, just how I like it. Let that sit a little bit longer. The heat is very low now since I got both sides charred. Baked potatoes ready, broccoli's ready. Once we're all done, we got the chicken alongside of that, and the meal's all finished. All right, so the chicken is pretty much done. Got the stove off. 2 of these pieces is gonna yield me about 8 ounces of chicken. There's a bone in there, so once we weigh it out, it'll be about 9.5. Without the bone, it'll be about 8. So here is the finished meal, guys. I'm gonna cut the potato in half. Throw on some salt. And voila, got 8 ounces of chicken, baked potato, and broccoli. So that's how you make an awesome meal for the off season, covering all the bases, your carbs, fats, protein source, and your vegetables. Cost effective and delicious.